Hello, I am Srilatha, Chief Clinical Nutritionist, MaxCure Hospitals, Madhapur. Today I am going to talk about diet in obesity. Now, obesity is the burning problem in our country, especially in urban population and also growing in the rural population. Obesity is related only to the highly affluent families earlier, but now we see the incidence of obesity in all community regions and also rural regions. People who are farming are also becoming obese just because of the lifestyle and use of more mechanical gadgets. So the leading cause for the obesity is the modernization, firstly. Second thing is that we use very less physical activity, too much of sedentary lifestyle, and eating a lot of high calorie foods and processed foods, especially the convenient foods. These are the major things what we need to understand, change them to gain a normal weight and to lose the extra fat. Especially obese people will do multiple trials in losing the weight. They go with Atkins diet, they go with a juice diet, they go with a keto diet, they go with a zone diet, multiple failures, and they come to a dietitian, or they may go to a bariatric surgeon for a bariatric surgery. If they are comfortable with the bariatric surgery, post surgery adequate nutrition is given, they're comfortable with the life. Again, post surgeries, if they are not following adequate diet, they put on weight again. So whatever the diet they are doing or the surgeries they are doing, there should be some consistent diet which they have to follow through the life so that they will not gain the weight back. So today I will be talking about the diet, what an obese person has to take. Now, why do this obesity occurs is because of the genetics. A little role has to be played with that, but please see that genetics is not only the cause. As I've told you all, the sedentary lifestyle, high calorie diet is also one of the reason, and also the hormonal balance is also one of the reason. If the parents have a style of eating, the child also adopts the same style of eating and says it is my genetics. So if we could change the matter of the taste, then definitely genetics can be lowered. So people who are suffering from obesity should have good physical activity. No doubt with their obese body weights, they cannot move like us, but gradually they have to restrict their calories, lower their carbohydrate, lower their fat content in the diet. Increasing their protein foods as well as fiber will make them to lose their extra fat easily but gradually. Once if they start losing their weight, they can adopt a physical activity which is really important for them. Let us say they can walk for 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10, 15, and gradually can go up to 30 to 60 minutes every day. But this can happen gradually over a period of 1 year. The weight reduction for them also gradually happens because the weight gain has been happening from childhood, from adolescent, or from adult age group, or from middle age group, and that obesity is been years of their fat which is piled up. It is not the day or two what they have gained the weight. So it will require some time. So especially when we talk about the diet, they have to restrict their carbohydrate. So we Indians have a very good habit of taking more amounts of carbohydrate because we are fed by our mothers like that since we are small. So we eat stomach full. Unless the child doesn't burp, the mother will not stop feeding, and she also forcefully feeds with a big morsel. The child's mouth is small and the morsel is so big. So we are used to eating more of carbohydrates. So we have to start restricting the carbohydrates. The carbohydrate content should be lowered. So basically people who have more obesity, let's say more than 30 BMI, should restrict their cereals to 50 grams every meal. 50 for breakfast, 50 for lunch, 50 for dinner, and increase the vegetable quantity to every meal around 250 grams. For breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That is how we are going to increase the fiber. This fiber is going to bind up with the body fat and reduces the body fat. It comes out in the stool, and thus you will be losing your weight from 5 to 10% in an easy way. And also we need to increase the protein content in the diet. So we can give them sprouts or some boiled grams, like your chana, rajma, lobia. These grams can be boiled or can be prepared as a curry and be given to them, so that they get good amounts of fiber, good amounts of protein in the diet as well. And always give them a low fat dairy products. It could be a buttermilk, it could be a curd, tea, coffee, and try not to add sugars in their diet. Sugar, honey, jaggery, whatever it is, all are equally sweeteners. Nothing has less calories, so they are equally bad. So try not to give them any sugars, so that you can easily cut on their calorie content. Speaking about the fats, it is really important to cut upon the fats. So fats, we have invisible fats and also visible fats. Invisible fats are what you cannot see with your eyes, like your coconuts, your peanuts, your sesame seeds, your almonds, pistachios, hazelnuts. All these are invisible fats. Some amount of cereals, pulses also do have fat in them, but we cannot see with the eyes. Especially nuts and oil seeds are very rich source of these fat. So try to restrict nuts for them for certain period of time, so that they will lose the extra fat. Once they lose the fat, you can always incorporate nuts and oil seeds in their diet. Especially fluid is really important for them. Ensure that you give them good amounts of liquids. Plain water, when they drink more quantity, they may feel some dizziness. So give them some tender coconut water, give them some pepper water or some lemonade with a pinch of salt. Do not add sugars in that. Also give them soups which are home prepared and not outside processed. These processed soups will have lots of fat and milk solids in them. So try not to give them processed soups. And fruit juices are big no for them, because they are going to increase the triglycerides. They are also going to increase the fatty liver incidence. They will make the person to gain more weight. So strictly no fruit juices. And fruits, they can take every day around 200 to 300 grams. And sweet fruits have high calories, like your banana, mango, sitafal, grapes. If you take small banana, you will get 116 kilocalories, 116. If you take this much of sitafal, you get 97 calories. So this much of grapes will give you 85 calories. So when you take these high calorie foods, you should be little cautious, control your portion size, and do not take them in juice. And do not peel the fruits as much as possible, except your watermelons and your oranges. Rest of the fruits, try not to peel them or make juice out of it. And coming to fats, which is really important, reduce the oil content in their diet. Use only 3 teaspoons of oil or 2 teaspoons of oil per day. Always boiling, steaming, pouching is encourageable. And do not fry foods or give them bakery products or very high calorie foods. Your jams, jellies, custards, your puddings, these desserts to be strictly avoided. Butter, cheese, ghee to be avoided for them. All the bakery products, maida preparations, whatever is the processed food is no for them. 3 meals and 2 healthy snacks should be really excellent for them in reducing the weight, and a good physical activity which should be gradual and then pick up a pace. So these are the tips which are really going to help out an obese patient in losing weight and maintaining the ideal body weight. If they consistently do this for a long period of time, they will not have a regain of the weight. Thank you.
Subscribe our YouTube channel to watch more videos.